Welcome to Emilac Online Tutorial. Now before us is this question, and it reads that if x and y are positive integers and 2x minus 4y equals 3, we are now told to find 16 raised to the power of x all over 256 raised to the power of what? Y. Now first of all, we need to know what integers are before we go to positive integers. Now integers are numbers that can be either positive or negative or a zero, but it mustn't be a decimal, neither will it be a fraction. Okay, now that we've explain what integers are. Now a positive integers are those numbers that are only positive, okay, and are greater than what? Zero, but must not be a fraction and mustn't be a decimal. Okay, so it implies that x and y are numbers ranging from 1 upward, which are not negative, neither it is zero, neither it is decimal or fraction. Okay, now first of all, let us reduce 16 to the smallest base, and let us reduce 256 to the smallest base. Now to the smallest base here, we have 2 and we have 2 here. Okay, so reducing 16 to the smaller base, we have 2 raised to the power of what? 4, because 2 raised to the power of 4 will give us what? 16. All raised to the power of what? X. Then all over. Now 256 reducing into the smallest base, which is 2, will give us 2 raised to the power of what? 8. And take note where we have what? Y. Alright, and according to the law of indices, when we have a raised to the power of m, all raised to the power of what? N, this will give us a raised to the power of what? M, n. Okay, and at the same vein, if you have a raised to the power of m all over a raised to the power of what? N, this will give us a raised to the power of what? M minus what? N. Okay, having this rule, and let us apply it here. First of all, the first rule you will see is the same. It implies that we can multiply the exponent. So here we have 2 raised to the power of what? 4x, and the same time the denominator 8 times what? Y. So give us what? 2 raised to the power of what? 8y. Now the next one now is applying the second rule here. Since we are having the same base, we can now say this is 2 raised to the power of what? 4x minus, or take away, 8y. Okay, but according to the question here, 2x minus 4y will give us what? 3. However, we are having 4x minus 8y. We can actually reduce this to becoming this. And how? You can see we have a common factor what? Of 2. So let us now factor out 2, and this will give us 2. Now factoring out 2 here, we bring out 2. Now 4x divided by 2, we are left with 2x. Then minus 8y divided by 2, we are left with what? 4y. Okay, and take note that 2x minus 4y will give us 3, which means we have to replace whatever is in the bracket for 3. So here you have 2 raised to the power of 2, then in bracket 3. Applying this rule here, we have 2 raised to the power of 2 times 3 will give us what? 6. Final answer. Thank you, and God bless you.